Today we are learning how to find slope from triangles. And you might have noticed that in the previous videos, we talked about unit rate and rate of change, and now we're talking about slope. And it seems like we're talking about different things, but they are all related, so stay tuned. Slope is the mathematical measurement that mathematicians have determined describes how steep a line is. In my class, we talked about how this could be actually determined a few different ways. This is just the fraction that everybody agreed is going to describe how steep something is. So we're going to find slope by finding triangles and then using those triangles' height and dividing it by the base. So another way to write that is like rise over run. A lot of people will talk about this. Rise is just how high it's going, and run is just how far left or right it's going. Let's go ahead and use these. I'm going to read the directions because they are a little confusing to help you out. Draw a right triangle using each dot as the right angle vertex. So that the vertex is a point. It's just a corner of a polygon, and then the right angle is the right angle of the triangle, and the line is the hypotenuse. Okay, that's just going to be the side away from the right angle. It's a little confusing. Then find the slope of the line by writing a ratio of each triangle's height, how it goes up and down, over its base, how it goes left and right. So it's a little easier if I just show you how it goes. Let's do this red one first. So we're going to take this red dot and draw a side of a triangle all the way down to this line. And then we're going to draw a side of a triangle all the way this way to the line again. And you'll notice that this forms a right angle. This is actually easier on graph paper because the lines will be there for you, so you just follow the lines. Then we're going to find out how long this is. It's really important that you figure out how to count this right. We're going to count spaces in between the lines. We're actually counting how long it is. So you may be tempted to start counting 1, 2. That doesn't work out. You need to actually count how many spaces there are. So I count 1 space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it goes 7 up, that's the height, so I'm going to put that at the top of my fraction. And then this way it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 over, so that equals 1. It may help you if you decide to count 1 before me and see if we get the same answer. So you need to reduce all of your fractions. 7 over 7 just reduces to 1. Now let's see what we get for the other ones. Will we get the same answer? Will we get different answers? Because we're actually measuring the steepness of the same line, so I would hope it would be the same steepness. So looking at this green triangle, how far do you think it goes up, and how far do you think it goes over? Okay, I see it just goes up 1 square, and then it goes over 1 square. 1 divided by 1 is just 1. Cool. It has the same steepness. Let's look at this one. Okay, it goes up 1, 2 squares and over 1, 2 squares. 2 divided by 2 is 1. I almost said 4 like I was trying to multiply. Okay, let's look at this one. It goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that equals 1. So our slope on all of this was 1. And does this always work? Like, could you make any triangle? Because we took these triangles at different points and we got the same steepness at all of them. Let's see a different one. All right, we're going to look over here, and all of these are right on top of each other. That's fine. We got this one is up 1 over 2. So 1 over 2, 1/2. Okay, let's do this one. Up, ooh, how much is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 3/6 is the same as 1/2. Okay. Let's do purple. This goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top. And then it goes over, ooh, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now remember, I'm counting the spaces, not the actual like dots that it's crossing through, these little crosshairs you see. Okay, 5/10 is the same as 1/2. Yay, we're getting the same thing. I think it doesn't matter. I think you're always going to get the same answer. So this one is 1 more than 5, so I just know that's going to be 6 on the top. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It should be 12 because they're all going to be 1/2. Now, would we get the same answer if we drew a triangle beneath? Now we're freehanding. I have students who are like, does it matter which triangle I draw? And sometimes I want to be like, yes, it does, or no, it doesn't. Well, let's just try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, this is a little harder because when I drew it, I kind of like to read left to right. This first number, 4, is the base, so it should go on the bottom. So you do have to be a little bit careful, but it does give you the same answer. So yes, you would get the same answer, but it's not always going to be like the first number you get is the number you put at the top of the fraction. That's why it's easier to put it so that you're drawing the triangle up first, then over. All right, the slopes we have found in the examples above describe how steep the lines are. Let's actually look at that. So we had the top one was 1 and the bottom one was 1/2. And 1 is bigger than 1/2. Would you agree that the top line is steeper than the bottom line? Hopefully so. So our slope can actually tell us, without us looking at the lines directly, how steep they are.